Hello everyone, welcome back to English Beyond Words. I'm Mark, and today I'm going to share a game-changing method that will transform your English speaking ability. This method is straightforward. It's incredibly effective. And here's the beautiful part, you don't need anyone else to practice with. You can do this completely on your own. Most learners have this belief that improving speaking is impossible without a conversation partner. They tell themselves, I must find a native speaker, or I need to hire a tutor, or someone has to be there to fix my errors. But that's not entirely accurate. True fluency begins developing in your own mind. And this method targets that internal process directly. We're going to explore what I call the compression method. You might also hear it referred to as the time reduction technique. The core principle remains identical. This approach relies on strategic repetition, not mindless repetition. Purposeful repetition. Let me walk you through this step by step. The first thing you need to do is select a single subject to talk about. Keep it manageable. Nothing too complex or overwhelming. Here are some examples. Something that happened to you this week. A person who inspires you. Your reasons for studying English. What you enjoy doing on weekends. Pick just one subject. You could also watch a short video on a subject. Or read a brief article about something interesting. Here's what happens next. You're going to discuss that identical subject 3 separate times. If you chose to read something, read it through once. And then discuss what you read 3 times. But here's the critical part, each round gets shorter. This is where the magic happens. During your first round, give yourself 4 minutes to speak. 4 minutes provides plenty of space. It allows your mind to wander a bit, to hunt for the right words, to stumble and recover, to explore different ways of expressing your thoughts. This is perfectly fine. You talk naturally, at whatever pace feels comfortable, with pauses whenever you need them. Don't interrupt yourself. Don't obsess over every small error. Simply keep talking. Here's where things get interesting. Once you complete those 4 minutes, pause for a moment and breathe. Now, discuss the exact same subject once more. But this time, you only get 2.5 minutes. Identical content. Same main points. But compressed time. What's happening in your brain now? Your mind begins eliminating filler words and empty pauses. You select clearer phrases. You communicate more efficiently and smoothly. How is this possible? Because you've already organized these thoughts once before. Now we arrive at the final round. You speak one more time. Same subject. But now, just 90 seconds. 90 seconds pushes your brain to operate at maximum efficiency. Efficiency means expressing the same meaning with fewer words and less hesitation. Now here's something important to mention. You can also modify this to be a 5-2-1 approach. If 4 minutes feels rushed for your initial round, begin with 5 full minutes. Then compress to 2 minutes. And finally down to 1 minute. Always progressing from longer to shorter. Always working with the same core content. So what makes this method so remarkably effective? Because your brain develops skills through repetition and active recall. Active recall means retrieving information from memory, not simply absorbing it passively. Each time you revisit the same content, your brain recognizes the patterns. and everything becomes quicker, more natural, and less stressful. This method also dramatically reduces speaking fear. Fear means that nervous feeling that stops you from talking. Why does it reduce fear? Because you're working with familiar material. There are no unexpected challenges. No sudden panic. You're not generating new ideas on the spot. You're refining what you've already expressed. You're sharpening and perfecting it. Let me share an essential guideline with you. Don't write out a full script. Never read from text while speaking. You're welcome to jot down a few key points if that helps, maybe 3 or 4 words. But the actual speaking must come from your mouth, not from reading. Here's another crucial element. Keep your subject consistent across all 3 rounds. The transformation happens specifically because you're compressing the same message into less time. And there's one more thing I need to emphasize. Don't criticize yourself harshly. If mistakes happen, that's actually positive. Mistakes indicate that you're actively practicing. Complete silence means nothing is developing. This method builds automatic, natural fluency. Automatic means your words flow naturally, without your mind freezing up. If you commit to this for just 10 minutes each day, your speaking ability will transform. Not instantly overnight, but unmistakably within several weeks. You'll discover something remarkable. Speaking will require less mental effort than before. So here's what I want you to do today. Select one subject that interests you. Prepare a timer. 4 minutes, then 2.5 minutes, then 90 seconds. Or 5 minutes, 2 minutes, then 1 minute. And start speaking. No partner required. No anxiety. Just you and your developing voice. This technique works because it mirrors how real conversations actually function. In real life, sometimes you have time to explain something fully. Other times, you need to summarize quickly. This method trains both abilities simultaneously. Your brain learns to be flexible. Flexible means you can adapt to any speaking situation. One more benefit I haven't mentioned yet. This practice builds your confidence rapidly. Confidence comes from repetition. When you've talked about something multiple times, it feels familiar. Familiar feels safe. Safe feels confident. And confident speakers communicate more effectively. So remember these key points. Choose one clear subject. Speak 3 times with decreasing time limits. Don't read or memorize scripts. Don't change subjects between rounds. Don't judge yourself harshly for mistakes. This is your personal fluency training. Nobody is watching. Nobody is grading you. You're building a skill, privately and powerfully. And skills grow through consistent practice. 10 minutes today. 10 minutes tomorrow. 10 minutes the day after. That's how fluency develops, not through hoping, but through doing. Thank you for being here today on English Beyond Words. I'm Mark, and I'll see you in the next episode. Keep talking. Keep improving. And trust in your progress. Take care, everyone.